you, but it's moving. It looks like it's moving along and over Highway 64 at this time, and it's moving to the east at 25 miles per hour. So let's kind of back up and we'll put a path on this one. Then we're going to go back to the Smith County storm. All right, let's get a path on this, kind of crossing Highway 64 near Ben Wheeler, moving east at 25 miles per hour. So it looks like they just reissued this warning. So let's see what they're saying about it. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located near Van, or 12 miles southeast of Canton, moving east, now at 30 miles per hour. So let's put a path on this now at 30 miles per hour. They said it's near Van. I think right from what we're seeing here, it's probably southwest of Van, moving east at 30. Let's see if I can get 30 on there. Yes, I can. So Ben Wheeler very soon. Stay in that tornado safe spot. Carroll 732, Hideaway 740, Lindale 747. So that's the latest look on that one. But let's again go back to the storm in Smith County. Still watching the lowering of the clouds there. I'm going to try to look at this a little bit closer here. But it's definitely still there, and it would be on the east side of the city. Let's look at this again one more time. There is definitely rotation showing up on radar. It may be broad. And let's go back to our live tower cam. This will be downtown Tyler looking off toward the east. So you definitely have a lowering of the clouds there, but we're not really seeing anything that would indicate that a tornado is on the ground. But you can definitely see that lowering of the clouds. And obviously you have to see that first before you're going to get a tornado to touch down. Let's zoom back out, and we're going to kind of go around. We'll look back off toward the south, and we'll see if we're seeing any additional lowering of clouds there to make sure that we're not going to miss this. Things look kind of a little bit better as we kind of head into kind of the southwest side of the city. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to zoom back around to the east side, and we'll watch that cloud lowering to make sure that we don't see something touch the ground. But there is that lowering of clouds that we've been talking about, and that's what we want to keep our eye on, make sure that we don't have something spin out of that and work its way into the eastern parts of the city. And it looks like those clouds may be getting a little bit lower as well. So watching it closely, carefully for you here. Just want to make sure that, you know, when you start seeing little things like this, you got to be careful that you don't watch this thing come all the way down to the ground. But it looks like we may be looking at another area of concern. But definitely some kind of rotation going on right now. The rain's getting a little bit heavier, so it's making it a little more difficult to see. So let's back up let's back up a little bit more so we can see the whole area. All right, we're going to come back to that here in just a moment, but let's go ahead and look at First Alert Live Doppler radar. Once again, those two tornado warnings that we have, one for southeastern Van Zandt County. We're going to go ahead and stop that radar. We're going to take off the lightning, and we're going to show you those two warnings, the one for southeastern Van Zandt till 7:45, and the one for kind of east central Smith County. That's in effect until 7:30. Looking at the radial velocity scans, unfortunately, we can't use the same one for both. But the one in Smith County, we're watching that one. There's still very broad rotation over the east side of the city. Again, we're continuing to monitor that lowering of the clouds east of Tyler right now, kind of on the east side of the city. And then as we go to the other tornado warning, you can even see that this radar, which is a long way away from this storm, continues to show rotation very close to the Ben Wheeler area. So if you're in Ben Wheeler, please stay in your tornado safe spot right now. Getting some dime-size hail at the East Loop and 271, so that's a little bit further to the north, so the storm is advancing. Circulation has weakened some in the Van Zandt County storm, but rotation is still in that area just southwest of Van. That was just a few moments ago. That was about 5 minutes ago, and we're kind of seeing kind of more of an updated here. So the good news is that in Ben Wheeler, it's going to be soon that you can get out of your tornado safe spot, but locations to your east are going to have to continue. So eastward movement at 25, Carroll at about 738. Again, that's outside of the warned area. And Hideaway maybe at 747, and the Thetford area at 755. So that's something that we're going to continue to monitor very closely. Someone is indicating that, no, I'm not even going to say that here. But at this point, we're going to kind of come back to the storm that's in Smith County. I'm going to clear the screen here and just kind of look at how everything has been progressing here very slowly. We got an aerial flood advisory also for the